welcome to the W Series Round 3, and we're at Silverstone this time. I'm your lead commentator, Megan Birch, and standing alongside me so far trying to get the timing screens up is Joshua Birch. Don't know when he'll pop up. Though, taking through the grid, Alice Powell is on pole position currently alongside Fabian Volvend, and then Jamie Chadwick, and then it's Visser, Kimmerlein, Marty Moore pulling, making her first appearance in the W Series. I think she was replacing Reds this week. I'm not sure how long.
Right.
They're doing trial periods with 3 different drivers, so that's going to be fun to see. Then we have Marta Garcia, Jess Hawkins, Belen Garcia, Abby Eaton, Vicky Piria. Then we've got Argan, then we've got Tomaselli, Sidakova, Koyama, and then repeating last week's pole position is Cook. And
Sabre Cook down in right at the back of the field as well.
Koyama and Cook, they're just constantly the last two weeks.
All on row 9, but all 3 races they started row 9 on the grid as well, and it's unusual as well, Megan, to see
worrying
W Series at Silverstone. The first time they've ever made it over to Britain at Silverstone, because of course the last race of Series 1 was at Brands Hatch for their British round.
It was. It's nice to make an appearance at Silverstone, and it's also nice to get out of Austria this time, because obviously all the races so far have been in Austria at the Red Bull Ring, though now we finally made it out of Austria into Britain onto the Silverstone track, which is going to be fun to see. Different circuit, get everyone a bit, just crazy at the moment, I think.
It's been very crazy, and as you said, Alice Powell starting on pole position as well. She's denied Jamie Chadwick a chance of taking victory in pole position.
Quite a title fight between them two.
Absolutely. They're the opening 2 winners. They're first and second in the championship as well, and I'm certainly seeing Alice Powell as someone to challenge Jamie.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see in W Series from a British standpoint. It's Brits ruling, and these two are going to do fantastic in this race as well. And for our American viewers joining us, good morning to Grid Network. I'll be on their Grid Network, their preview for the British Grand Prix and review of the W Series race. That's at 5:30 British Summer Time tonight. Join us for that as well. But for our American viewers, unfortunately, Sabre Cook, right down, as you say, Megan, starting 18th place.
Yes, it is quite worrying that Sabre has been at the bottom of the standings for qualifying for 2 races running.
Yeah.
That is actually quite concerning, and it might just be to do with the car, though I think she needs to just get a bit further up there.
And have a
bit more of a fight. Same goes actually for Koyama, and it's actually I'm going to throw in the ring Argan as well.
Argan needs to improve as well, as you look to the Silverstone wing as well. I've stood on that wing as well. It's very tall, but right now in the UK, as I'm sure you know, just even standing outside our commentary box, this is the July heat wave we were promised a couple of weeks ago. So literally across the whole of the UK, no clouds at all. No clouds at Silverstone, no clouds at our UK studio. It is so hot right now.
Which saddens me.
Why? It's so hot outside.
Because I love the winter weather. I love cold. Anyway, on row 1 we have Alice Powell and then Fabian Volvend. And then row 2 it's Jamie Chadwick and Visser. Then for row 3 we have Kimmerleinen and Marty. And then for row 4 we have Sarah Moore and Abby pulling. Obviously Abby making her first appearance this weekend. And then row 5 we have Garcia, Belen, not Marta. Then we have Jess Hawkins, and then for row 6 we have Abby Eaton and Vicky Piria. And then row 7 it is Marta Garcia, no relation, and then Argan. And then for row 8 it is Bruna Tomaselli and Irina Sudakova. And then the row 9, last row of the grid, as second race running, it is Koyama and Cook.
It'll be an interesting one as well, with they getting the 15-second countdown, and the cameraman better get off the grid quite quickly as well, unless he wants to be run over as well. But we've already had this morning the Formula 2 sprint race, the first one. That was very much a safety car fest as well. There was a lot of spinners down at turn 3 and 4 coming out of Village and into the loop as well. So watch out for that battle.
One light. Take your time. Take your time.
This is the formation lap. Now we go green.
Yeah. Now it's a formation lap.
That was longer than 15 seconds, it felt like. Yeah.
It was like, that was like 20 seconds. That's why I was just so shocked when it was on, because I missed part of it. And then just like, waiting.
No live timing at the moment, just like last weekend as well. So we might be running without a timing sheet, which it annoys you, it annoys us in the box because you go blind.
It really annoys me because I can read a timing screen like really well, and it annoys me that it refuses to do as it's told, and that's not nice. And now we've lost coverage, I think, for a bit.
That's unusual. W Series going for a break on the formation lap. That's a very Channel 4 thing to do. And
how is that?
Yeah, I'm not really sure that's a wise idea to go for a break on the formation lap.
What happens if the ads run a little bit longer and they come to the grid?
And then we lose the
Then
lights, yeah.
Lights out! Just like, oh, we're just around corner 1 right now. Sorry, I missed it.
Won't be the first time Channel 4 have missed it as well. They missed the start of the Malaysia race in 2017. The lights came on, and when there was yellow flags on the grid, and the cars were setting off on the grid, and David Coulthard was just talking with Ben Edwards. They probably weren't looking at the monitor. They look up, and Ben goes, "Oh, well, the Malaysian Grand Prix is underway. Didn't see what happened at the start, but it's like that was honestly like a." They only have 10 races a year live back then. It was just like a massive slap in the face moment to pay attention as to what you're commentating on. But my prediction for this race, I'm going to see Fabian Volverend is going to drop further back throughout the field.
Yeah.
And I've got a feeling on home soil it's going to be Alice Powell and Jamie Chadwick 1-2 for most of the race, just circulating. It's going to be that way.
Yeah, and I can see maybe Kymmelainen just getting up a bit faster. Maybe third?
Yeah,
maybe second
yeah.
if someone has a problem.
Let's go through the Brits on the grid. Alice Powell starts on pole position. Jamie Chadwick starts in 3rd place as well. Sarah Moore 7th. Abby Pulling is 8th. Jess Hawkins starts 10th. Abby Eaton starts in 12th place as well.
And right now we're seeing Alice Powell in her. I quite like her car.
The white front nose cone, the black livery back. Yeah, I quite like that as well as she pulls up to the grid.
It kind of these cars kind of remind me of like early 2000s F1 cars.
I know what you mean as well with the front wing differential changes as well. It looks fantastic, yeah. And Synthil saying in the chat as well, Bites Gavissa. In fact, let's take a look at it. We're on the green flag lap anyway. But yeah, Bites Gavissa over on the position as well, looking strong. So hopefully it will be a good race for her today. Hello to as well the Grid Network as well, Megan.
Right now we can see they're taking their positions and can see they're just
Third
Jamie
row of the grid,
Chadwick's just like let me race.
Jamie's quite easy to spot, isn't she, with the bright green car, yeah. Of course, the W Series paddock can't mix with the Formula One paddock here at Silverstone, unlike in Austria. So they're in the national pits, but they've got loads of fans watching on. And the American Sabre Cup takes up the rear. We're preparing for lights out.
And we can just see the safety car just going right behind them. And I can't tell. I think it might be an Aston Martin safety car this weekend. Right, 1 light, 2 lights, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the Silverstone is underway. Right now we can see a good start from Jamie Chadwick, who's just getting stuck behind Alice and Fabian.
Alice is side by side. Fabian Cook Fabian Volverend not holding back, and we've got a yellow already.
Sector 1 for someone, and I can
Volverend.
see. Oh, Volverend, I think, takes the lead now. And who's that yellow in sector 1? I can only see. I can only see 1 yellow car. No, it's 2 yellow cars. And
I think it must be
who went
Sabre Cook.
It's still there.
Someone stalled at the line.
It's sticking.
And Alice Powell looks to the inside as well, coming down towards Brooklands. Thought about it.
Koyama.
Yeah, Koyama. Look, they're still battling further back as well. Safety car might have to come out. No, we go green.
Flag now. And I want to know what happened there. Though I can tell right now that Alice Powell's getting very annoyed at Volven because she's just getting stuck behind.
Alice defended the inside line from Jamie Chadwick, and Volverend was already up there as well, which...
she got a really, really good start.
Surprising me, Volverend's great start there, and currently no live timing either, so that's great news for us.
But what's sadder is the fact that Jamie got such a brilliant start, but got stuck behind Alice and Fabian, like so bad because they were just colliding with each other almost, and it's just Simple saying my 4G can't handle this insanity. I don't think anything can handle this insanity actually, Simple, because we still don't know who stalled on the grid. We don't even have the grid up, so I don't have a clue where everyone is. And hold on, who's that car at the back? It won't even give me a close-up.
We've got to wait until the end of the first lap. A lot of side-by-side action at the moment. Wolverine leads from Alice Powell. Jamie Chadwick is in third place as well. Emma Kemalainen into fifth place as well. And there's the 44 of Abby Eaton still circulating. Abby's made a great start so far. She started in 12th place and moving up as Alice Powell in the 27 closing in on Wolverine of the 5.
Kemalainen, as I said, got a brilliant start when it came to trying to get round just Chadwick, though just missed it. Though managed to get round Visser, which I can tell Simfel's just like, no. Though here we are, got the grid up right now. So currently in first it's Volven, followed by Powell, then Jamie Chadwick, then Emma Kemalainen, then it's Marty, Moore, Visser, Pulling, Garcia, Bella, not Marta, Eaton, Hawkins, Piria, Tomaselli, Marta Garcia's dropped right down to 14. Then it's Cook, Argon, Sidakova and Koyama. So it must be Koyama who...
Koyama's dropped back, yeah.
Yeah, she just must have stalled on the grid, otherwise everything wouldn't be down so much. Yeah, we've got a replay of a start here. And we can see who stalled on the grid. Got a really bad start for Visser, though. That was a terrible start, actually. She didn't get going at all and started to get stuck behind what I think might have been Sarah Moore.
Looks like it was, yeah. We've got our timings back underway, by the way, Megan, on the monitor here in the comms box, which is great news. So it's Wolverine leading at the moment. I'll get the right monitor up here.
Right. And
so let's take a look then at the start.
Back.
There, it was Sabre Moore.
Yeah, it was Sabre Moore.
So she did not start then. That's even worse.
She couldn't even get going. That's just...
And it's Koyama as well, yeah.
Koyama.
And Synthel saying from P5, yeah, bad start from Emma Kemalainen up there. But now we've got a time. Right. Let's look at the timings now. Here we go. So it's Wolverine on top.
Oh, I like this new little...
Well, here's the whole grid. So it's Wolverine leading from Powell, Chadwick, Kemalainen, Marty, Moore, Visser, that's Beitska. Abby Pulling's up to 8th place as well after starting 8th, so she sort of held the position. And Wolverine's got the fastest lap of the race so far as well. As
I tell you what, we weren't sure Wolverine was going to actually do well. We thought she was going to drop down position, though she's proved us wrong by going first in the race. I mean, that's just completely gone against the last two races where the one who was on pole position just led the entire race.
Well, it's still early. Alice Powell's still sort of 7 tenths behind, so she can still make a few positions up as well. As Beth saying, am I in the right spot for BTCC? Well, if it's W Series, yeah. But where did Visser start? Visser started P4.
Visser started P4, and now
7th.
She's all the way down into 7th. And I was right. She got stuck behind Sarah Moore because of her terrible start. That was an absolutely terrible start.
It was, and they've got to improve as well. Tomaselli in 13th.
Not as bad as Koyama.
Yeah. Tomaselli in 13th place as well. She's holding on strong as well, but Wolverine is creating a gap now, 7 tenths still, and Chadwick's dropped back a second behind Alice Powell now as well. No DRS, no anything to get these cars. It's a pure slipstreamer, as we're still seeing as well. Is that Marty at the moment? Yeah, Narina Marty holding off with Sarah Moore for P5 and P6.
Yeah, and it doesn't help that Sarah Moore's having to defend from Visser because obviously I can tell that this is just a tiny bit angry. The fact that I think there must have been a problem with one of the accelerating things.
Koyama has got going, by the way, as well. And
she's just 21 seconds behind the rest of the grid.
Sabre Cook's made it up to 15th place, so misinterpreting here at the start. She's had a great one. So big thumbs up there as well, as Sarah Moore under pressure.
As well.
Yeah, Sarah Moore's under pressure from Beitska Visser.
Yeah, who got the best start, though? I think
Wolverine is probably to go side by side with Alice Powell
but
for
who
the
went
first
up the
couple
most
of corners.
Positions? Hold on, I'm just going to check that. See who went up more.
As we see at the moment then, Marty's under pressure as well. Let's have a look at 9th and 10th positions. It's Bella and Garcia in the 22, Abby Eaton in the 44, down into turn 3 at Village. I thought Abby was going to have a little look on the inside. Abby in the 44 car as well, the Grand Tour driver as well.
I think it was Sabre Cook who got the best thing, which is good because she actually kind of stalled a little bit, and Fabian Volvend does the fastest lap with a 1:58.30.
Second quicker than what they were doing qualifying.
It is.
With heavier fuel loads and 23 minutes to go.
Could these cars be faster than F1?
Very interesting to see us at the moment as well.
Right. I don't get what that timing is there.
Lap. That's lap 3. So lap 3
that confuses me.
I know we're on a different timing at the moment because the other one isn't working. Hopefully your timing graphics are correct, and they are indeed.
Right now we're looking at Marty and Moore, just their little battle between the two. And I think we've just seen Jamie Chadwick go by. And right now we're just looking at Moore and Visser.
Yeah, I think Chadwick's falling back into the clutches of Kimmerleinen. Little bit, yeah.
She is kind of.
As Powell is holding attack on Volvo end as well. In fact, I'd say it's Marty. Marty's becoming the train look. So she's got Sarah Moore right behind. Then you've got Beitska, Visser and Abby pulling. Belen Garcia is coming in there as well. So it's sort of a train forming behind Marty. It goes all
the way back to Belen Garcia.
Yeah. So that's what? 5th to 9th.
Yeah.
So little train of cars there, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, even 10th actually. Throw in Abby Eaton, who's got ahead of Jess Hawkins. And hang on a minute.
Alice
Eaton,
Powell does the fastest lap.
Abby Eaton is P10. Jess Hawkins, her partner, is P11. They're actually racing each other on the track for the first time this year. They've always been displaced by a couple of positions, but the two partners out there now side by side racing.
Alice Powell does a 1:58.109. See, now it's an 09.
And Powell responds then and is getting closer to the back of Volvo end. I'm liking this. It's not the battle I predicted. I thought Jamie would be right up there. But Alice Powell, who did win at Brands Hatch for the British round at the end of last season, won in Austria 1, looks to have a battle here at Silverstone.
I tell you what, Kimmerleinen's fulfilling my prophecy of doing well. Fastest sector goes to Volvo with a 36.733. That's quite a good time coming from her, to be honest, because she is leading the race and she's having to defend from Powell constantly at the moment. Though Powell doesn't have to really defend from anyone. Team Riodia for Powell.
Good job, keep the pressure on. That's it. Good job, keep the pressure on.
I mean, I wouldn't say really, really good job so far. I mean, you did lose a position.
Yeah.
Right now, I would be, if I was on Volven's team, I would be just like, good job.
I think we're getting closer, by the way, to being able to stream the team radios, because they've started putting them on the track now, which means they're free to use.
Well, that's good.
So we might be able to hear some team radios in the near future.
Who's close? Oh.
It's still the battle up further back, but even Emma Kimmerleinen is dropping into this little fight now as well.
Tell you what, it's getting close between Eaton and Hawkins. Literally, very
5/10 between them as well. So Abby Eaton and Jess Hawkins, less than that, 4/10 now as
0.266 right now.
Oh, that is close. That is so close. And they made contact with each other.
I think
is it a civil dispute or a racing incident? They've
domestic.
Domestic.
Both.
Yeah. Got to take it carefully, haven't they? But 19 minutes 50 to go, 20 minutes plus 1 lap, and it is the battle for 5th up between Marty, Moore, Visser, and Pulling as well. And Abby Pulling making a debut.
I am very impressed by Abby Pulling right now because she has managed to keep her position on the track because she started in 8th. She's still in 8th.
One of the 3 drivers, of course, who was on the reserve bench in case any of the drivers couldn't take part. I could hear Amy Reynolds in my ear. And one of the part who couldn't take part in the championship, so Abby's been brought in as well for the British round of the championship. And Jess Hawkins looking to the inside of Abby Eaton as well, and she nearly had a move. A little bit of a sniff coming into Brooklands as well, but she didn't want to make the move. It would have ended in contact.
Okay, so I quite like... Do you know who I like when it's together on the grid? Tomaselli and Marta Garcia.
Yeah, they two have raced together well. We saw that back in Austria. Both the two Austrians.
I like it for two reasons. One, they're good when it comes to a fighting position. Also, the fact that I like the way their team colours go together.
It's a nice competition, isn't it? Yeah, but look at this, Abby Eaton.
Flows.
Abby Eaton's all over the back of Belen Garcia.
Race control, car 49, pulling, second warning, track limits at turn 9.
And look at this, Belen Garcia's got tyre problems. She is so wide through Maggott and Beckett's down the hanger straight. Abby's pulling to the outside.
Right, so Abby Eaton might actually get past her right now, though it's looking promising. She's going on the outside. I think she's going to manage to make the move if she goes around this last corner and goes on the inside of it. Yeah.
And Jess Hawkins following suit. Hawkins looking to the inside as well. Abby's got a position. Jess goes for it. Side by side.
She fails to make the move. Then Marta Garcia has dropped all the way down to 17th. What's happened there? She crashed or something or gone off the track?
No, she's transponder issue.
Transponder. Do you know, I hate the transponders here because they're all just so rubbish.
Yeah. Unbelievable as well.
Transponders, you can go from being 7th to 16th.
Beth
so
asking,
fast.
where is Vicky Piria? Piria's down in 12th place, Beth. Oh, you see. Yes, good, yeah. Oh, side by side. That was a late move. Jess Hawkins tried to dive on the inside, locks up, nearly.
Close to contact between the two.
And that would have been pushing into the back.
Argon passes Cook.
And again, Belen Garcia defending very aggressively. She's going left and right now.
Oh, it's a little battle between them two.
Yeah, because now Vicky Piria's coming through on the inside of Jess Hawkins. Hawkins has been left vulnerable.
I tell you what, Sudakova's doing bad, and it generally is quite a battle between Cook and Argon right now because they're both just fighting position. It keeps changing, and it's not a transponder issue.
Jess gone wide. Jess went wide. Very wide angle coming through Luffield as they come on the national pit straight as well as they lose sight of them. But Abby Eaton with I think move of the race around the outside at Stowe Corner. Not an easy move to do no matter what Formula car you're on. And Beth asking about Tatiana Calderon. She's not in this series.
Yeah, she's not in this series. Though I was quite confused because I was looking when I saw that pulling was in here, and it's the fact that there were still 18 drivers. I thought, okay, who out of my list is out? And I thought Reds.
Rest is gone. Yeah, this is
a little battle between Argon and Cook right now.
Cook on the inside. Argon getting through.
They're both just passing each other left and right. It's hard for the transponders to actually keep up, to be honest.
They said they were switching around, didn't they? Synthel said they should add DRS. Yeah, they should actually.
They should. It'll make it
interesting. Yeah, a bit more closer on the fighting sides of it all as well.
I'll tell you what, it would be nice to see Cook go from 16th to all the way up to 6th. That can only happen truly with DRS.
But we've got a nice little train battling going on at the moment between from P5 all the way down to P8 as Eaton is under battle with Belen Garcia, Jess Hawkins, Piria and Tomaselli. Oh, what was that? Damage! Something flying off the car there. I think it was
who?
Off Abby Eaton, I think it was. Oh no, it was I can't see if it's Kimmerleinen or not. It's Kimmerleinen.
Well, look at the car colour.
Yeah, I was looking at the side. It's Kimmerleinen. Something flew off the front end plate of Kimmerleinen's car coming through Village. Like a barge board.
I guess it could have been contact maybe from earlier on with Jamie Chadwick.
Take a look. Watch.
There's a replay.
So look at the side. And the side pod falls. Oh no. No, she kicks up something.
Debris from another's car.
Yeah.
And I think, given by the track, which corner's that again?
Turn 3, Village. So that must have been
opening
lap.
What happened at turn 3? There was quite close contact.
Early
it looked
on
to
in
be
the
a
race,
darker
yeah.
colour.
Well,
it kind of reminds me of Vicky Piria's car, actually.
Yeah, she's further down. It could be Piria's side pod as well. It was that type of navy blue, wasn't it?
Yeah, she was having a little battle with Abby Eaton.
Synthel says, you think Powell will take the lead later on, or at least battle for the lead? Yes, she wants a home win. And she's only She's only 8/10 away from Fabian Volverend. And look, there's the battle at the front. Look, Jamie Chadwick's backed off massively.
Yeah,
Alice Powell's going for it.
Jamie's not going to win. She's just in a world of her own right now.
Kimmerleinen in 4th, Marty 5th, Moore 6th, Visa 7th.
Tell you what, it's like follow the leader with Kimmerleinen. I noticed that a lot about her. She keeps just being like the train for everything, the leading train.
It's a very unusual race, this one, isn't it? It's been a bit of a bizarre one to keep up with. It's a lot more action than we had in Austria.
And we can tell that Powell is catching up on Volvend, though it looks like she's defending quite well.
Yeah, 0.597.
Oh, and we got my alarm.
What's that today? Qualifying starts in 15 minutes.
No, I don't know what it... I don't actually know what some of my alarms are meant to tell me.
Synthel says, well, if Wolverend and Powell collide, Jamie Chadwick will win. Yeah. And it's getting close. Look at this. Powell's had a fantastic run coming through the first sector of the track into Brooklands. And she's right in the wheel tracks now with Fabian Wolverend.
I tell you what, Jamie is quite far back, though.
5
She's
seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, and 5 seconds away from Powell as well. Jamie's out of it then for this one.
It's quite... Tell you what, further down the field, it is quite a little train with Belen Garcia all the way down to Marta Garcia. So the Garcias are either end, just like trying to control the middle.
Oh, yellow.
Yellow, sector 1, and that must be...
Debris retrieval?
Given that they've just passed some, and we're looking at that, I'm going
This
to
is
say
sector
it might be
3.
in the train section.
Let's
The
take it.
little train.
It could be the marshal going out to retrieve that debris.
I hope it's a marshal going out to retrieve debris.
Yeah.
Has anyone gone down yet?
No one's moving down the order. Everyone's still circulating, so
What could it be?
must be the marshal picking up that little bit of debris to avoid punctures.
It
Has to be that.
Better be. Yeah. Wait, that was at turn 3.
Mm.
Was that sector 1?
Yeah, just about sector 1, I think. Yeah. Oh no, it's Koyama.
No, that's why we didn't see anyone going down, because they already
Koyama
were the
stopped.
last. Koyama's just stopped.
Turn 3.
Yeah, turn 3 near the debris. She might have ran over the piece of debris and just caused it to go spinning off a track. And that's
There's no
quite near
marks.
the-
No
Yeah.
marks for spin. Maybe it's a power failure. She did stall on the grid and got going again. This could
Definitely not a puncture.
Crucially, Megan, this could trigger a safety car with less than 12 minutes to go. So, if this is it's either a virtual safety car or the full safety
Maybe
car.
it's her power grid right now.
I
So if any of them
Yeah.
have a puncture, they're going to go spinning off into Koyama.
And it's in a tricky place. I don't know what to do there. It's well enough on the racing line, but as you say, if that happens, it should trigger a safety car.
I think they should try at first not to do a safety car and just get the car off a track at that
I
point.
think they might need to
though
bring a JCB
it
on.
may have to be a virtual.
I could see Virgil. Oh, big slide from Wolverend through Brooklands.
See, that's what could happen.
If a safety car does come out, though, it'll really help them at the moment for Jamie Chadwick. As I think, Jackie
Yeah.
back in the race. Yeah, Synthel's making exactly the same point, actually.
Jamie could come back in the race at this point. There is quite a lot of debris round at the
Oh,
Hamilton
this will be.
Straight.
She's got out of the car.
she's
This will
got
be a
out the
safety car.
It's going to be a safety car now.
She's
because-
now on a live motor track, and
Yeah.
usually she has to wait for a race. Oh, we've got marshals flying on there as well. Safety car.
Yeah, safety car has been brought out, and it looks like her tyres are kind of destroyed as well. So I'm guessing, I saw a bit of grass on it, so I'm guessing she might have skidded
She's
off.
gone there. Look, she's gone off there. Yeah,
she
yeah.
skidded off onto the grass, and race control safety car has been deployed officially, and yeah,
I
she
want to
skidded
see
off
her.
there across
Unless
the
it
things.
has literally just been a power failure.
No,
I'm not sure.
it might be multiple things.
There is dirt on there's dirt on the tires, grass on the
seems-
tires.
That tyre seems to be a bit.
Yeah, she's gone over the dirt. I think you're right. Yeah, as Synthel saying,
She's lost
deploy that
control.
safety car. Thank you. Yeah, safety car's
Yeah.
deployed. And I think they had no option because she got out of the car
Yeah.
on a live racing track, and the marshal
Yeah, it'd be
started flooding in.
automatic
Yeah,
almost.
yeah. The marshal started flooding in, and then you just have to deploy the safety car then. So this will
Yeah.
bring Jamie Chadwick back into the mix.
It will. It will definitely tighten up the grid.
Another race, another sprint race, as the Aston Martin safety car is out there.
It will. And the Aston Martin safety car is actually going snail's pace right now.
I love this safety car. I really do love this Aston Martin safety car so much. But Mylander at the wheel.
Yeah, and they're just taking it off now.
But Mylander, the first male driver in W Series.
Oh my god! He is!
Did we have a safety car in Austria?
No,
I can't remember. if
it was
we did or not.
virtual.
Right. So they've been able to push the car back, no need for a crane. That's brilliant news. And Jamie Chadwick back in the race, says Synthel as well. Absolutely. The entire field now bunched up together. This will help Abby Eaton actually as well. Abby's been having some great pace and got stuck behind Belen Garcia as Koyama's day
She
done.
looks kind of dejected.
And I hope it's sweat as well, not tears there, because it's really
Yeah.
hot here in the UK. And track temperature 46 degrees, air temperature 25 degrees. It is roasting out there at the moment.
Tell you what, it's looking good for Volvend if this safety car stays out for quite a while.
Might be in this race as well. Grid Network also saying a late restart for Wolverine to hold off Powell and Chadwick. Business will pick up. Absolutely, yeah.
It will. I can also tell that one of the other drivers that does itching to get their way back up the field is Sedakova, because she's been stuck right at the back of the grid. And if I can
This'll
tell
help her,
anything
yeah.
from like the rest of the time that she's been racing, that she's quite determined and she actually likes when safety cars come out. Safety car is now ending, and that's good news for Powell and Chadwick. Not so much for Volvend, because anything can happen when it's changing of the, like a race start, like changing of the, it's almost like changing of a guard actually.
What does Synthol say there?
Safety car in this lap, and Synthol says, I think Chadwick gave up so that the gap was created, but now she's back in the race, so she'll go for it. She will, because she didn't get an amazing start, but she got a good start, though she just got stuck right behind Volvend and Powell, though that was okay, though
Coming
not
to
the
the green.
best.
Now, no overtaking until the safety car line, which is the start-finish line.
It's in
Alice
now.
is ready, and Wolverine's going in the exit veil.
And safety car has come in, it's green flag, and I think we're back racing. Yeah, we're back racing. Apparently,
Now.
Volven likes to be the kind one on the grid and goes racing as quickly as she can.
No one making a move. That's
No.
upsetting, actually. I was expecting more dicey manoeuvres on this restart and someone really braving on the inside.
If Beth saying...
Jamie Chadwick's under pressure for Kimmerleinen.
Oh, I thought she would be. Right, Beth says when you search Volvend in Google using right-click, it opens a screen that says you've searched for the word benevolent, which is weird.
And hope to
That
see
is weird.
And Synthol says, hope to see a lovely battle for the lead. You might see that now. Look at this, Alice Powell in the toe down towards Brooklet. Give us a home winner, Alice. Come on. Get on with it.
Right, so we've got Alice Powell with the fastest lap of the race right now, and I would love to see what it is. I think it might be I would love to see what it is. Viperia passes Hawkins right now, which just separates them a bit more from the rest of the grid.
158, 109.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Has no one gone faster than her yet?
No.
Synthos says, Chadwick, you should attack, not defend. Yeah.
I think her tyres are gone. to defend from Kimmerleinen.
I don't know. I think Kimmerleinen's tyres might also be going, because she was making a drain, like, for the entirety of the race. Though Chadwick has been trying to, like, catch up, so that could cause a bit of wear on the tyres. I mean, it's not like she's been having to defend from anyone, since Kimmerleinen's been, like, 3 seconds behind the entire time.
We'll go further back as well as Abby Eaton tries to swing around the outside of the number 8 in 8th place as well. Can't see it.
The
Abby
number
Pulley.
8, yeah.
In the Pulmer squad. She can't get through either at the moment, so they're still side by side.
That's not looking good.
They're saying, what time does the F1 sprint qualifying practice 3 quick race, not a race start? Oh, and Power leads! She got the move down to the last corner. Alice leads!
Powell leads, and I think that's due to Volven just skidding off the track a little bit, and that's not an uncommon occurrence that we've seen this weekend with all the other sports.
You never ever see a move down at Club Corner. It's tight, it's twisty, it's turn 18. Oh, no, it's the tyres. You're right, Megan. She's sliding everywhere. Wolverine's tyres are dead.
Yeah, she has been having to defend quite a lot, and it's not looking good for her, though it may be good for Jamie Chadwick, who's making a move on the outside, I think, or at least thinking about
Thought
it.
about it.
Yeah, you can tell she's just like wavering a bit, trying to see where's the best position to get through. I think it's around the inside. And replay, and you can just
Locked
see
up.
she locks up due to the tyre like degrading constantly, and she just slides Alice
Ooh.
just slides past her, kind of forcing her off the track and going onto a bit of a rumble strips, actually.
Oh, is that going to be forcing another driver off the track, though? Is Power going to get it? Oh, they did touch.
Yeah, they touched, and I don't think it should be counted as forcing off the track since she was already heading that way when she
Alice
was.
is off. Alice went off herself at the exit of Lovefield into Woodcote. Alice went over the gravel. So these top two are really pushing it, and this brings Jamie Chadwick back into the fight. We've got a yellow.
Their cars aren't very sturdy. I think the yellow's come back in now. I think that was for Alice going off the track a bit. Though it was impressive she was managed to maintain a position, even unlike what Vulven did, which you can just tell Vulven's just going backwards and falling into the clutches of Jamie Chadwick.
Abby Eaton's under pressure now from Belen Garcia. So Abby's backed off the pace there of Abby Pulling at the moment. As Power leads the British Grand Prix for W Series.
I was going to look up something on my phone, but I can't for the life of me remember it.
Oh, it happens all the time. Let's hear from the radio from Power. 3 laps, they're thinking. Now, personally, 3 minutes to go plus 1 lap. I don't know.
4 maybe.
I don't know if that's going to be forcing another driver off the track. Alice had nowhere to go. She had so much more slipstream. She gave her the room on the exit.
She was already going off the track, so I wouldn't say
I think that's it. I think that's a fair move and no investigation necessary.
She was already sliding off the track due to the lockup, so I wouldn't include it.
Synthel says, yeah, Powell is lucky that she doesn't have a puncture.
Yeah. Oh, I remember what I was thinking about now.
Marta Garcia trying to go through them Tomaselli.
Because Powell and kept having to defend from attack and defend at the same time. So that's probably the reason for her degradation of the tyres.
Abby's under pressure from Belen Garcia.
That's not surprising. And I feel like I'm just overtaking this fan from you right now.
You are. You stand in front of it. It's
so I'm just going to move that.
That doesn't work.
Actually, why don't you stand there for a bit? Why don't you stand there for a bit? Because I'm perfectly cool right now. So we've got Alice Powell in the lead, and you can just see Vulven just going down the field, and it's 2 minutes to go, which I'm guessing that there's maybe
three laps. 1 lap, two to go. They'll cross the line. So there'll be three laps to go now. After this, it'll be 2. And Power has now got a 1.4 second advantage over Fabian Wolverend. So, yeah, this race is Alice's to lose. But she did go wide at the exit of the back half of the track, so it's worrying me. Definitely not forcing another drive from the track. Absolutely not. Yeah, I agree with you there, Synthel. Have to question it, though. Yeah, I mean, I think even the stewards could see that she was already heading off. So that's Hawkins and Garcia, or is that Piria? Piria. It's Hawkins passing Piria.
Yeah, that's Visser. So it's not more. It's more.
Yeah.
It's not Garcia.
As they're still side by side. Yeah, so here's Simon Moore and Bites Kavissa, 6 and 7. They're still battling each other. Hawkins past Piria. Oh, 3 abreast.
Pulling's just trying to go. It's nearly 3 abreast.
Visser trying around the outside. She'll have the inside line into the loop. Oh, that's tight.
How Pulling's just trying to get another position other than 8th.
Oh, they're going to make contact here at Aintree, for sure. Ooh. Oh, how did they get away with that one?
Oh, and she goes off the track. Is that a timing thing?
No, it'll be fine for that. But the side-by-side into Brooklands. Abby Pulling's going to go to the inside. Oh, 3 abreast.
She might.
Oh, that's so tight as well.
If she just went a little bit more out, she could have got it, though she's
Visser!
Quite a fight.
Visser around the outside. They've gone side by side for 3 sectors.
Don't go 3 abreast here, please. That's the worst corner to go 3 abreast at.
They have been side by side the entire lap. And Visser versus Moore with Pulling on the back. Coming into Cops.
Passes Moore. And it's...
Oh,
that was so close.
Abby Pulling couldn't get alongside coming into Cops' corner. But Visser with a fantastic move that spread across 2 sectors. Time's up.
Synthel's happy.
Time's up. Visser to 6th. Last lap the call.
1 lap to go now, I think. And I think Pulling's making quite a move on Moore right now. I think she's just determined to get another position. So...
Can I point out that Alice Powell is the oldest driver on the grid. She is married with a daughter. And she is about to prove that women can win at Silverstone. She's about to win the British Grand Prix for W
She's
Series.
also about to make a bigger gap in the championship, and she's currently championship leader. Just pushing Jamie Chadwick out of that position so far.
She took over from Styria and Austria. Austria 2, yeah. Not Austria 1.
Quite a battle between the two. I think those two are the ones to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
With only 8 races and we're 3 down, the championship
Yeah.
does look like it's going to be Powell and Chadwick. Because
Yeah.
oh, a little bit of a slide there. Moore's dropping back completely to Abby Pulling.
Yeah, even though I do like Sarah Moore. Oh, yellow, sector 1. I don't know.
Yellow. Not sure.
It's Belen Garcia. I think she's crashed off the track, though it's taken a little bit of time for Argon to get down.
She spun.
Yeah, she's spun.
Puncture.
Oh,
Rear suspension gone.
Yeah, she's punctured her front right tyre, I think.
And the rear left's gone as well. So front
Yeah.
right and rear left gone. What happened then? Coming out of... contact. Who did she hit? Who was behind Belen Garcia? Was it Jess Hawkins? It was, yeah, it was Jess Hawkins.
Yes, it was
Oh.
Jess behind her.
Jess Hawkins always making contact with other drivers. She hit Jamie Chadwick in Styria, and now she's made contact here again. Are you moving positions?
I don't know.
I'm fine. Anyway, here comes Alice Powell onto the Hanger Straight before Stowe, Vale, and the last corner at Club.
It looks like we're going to be ending this race on a yellow flag at
Not
the
bad.
moment. So that's so sad from Belen right now because she was doing so well as well.
Alice Powell into the last few corners. I am so impressed with her, so happy for her. It's going to mean a lot.
Yeah, and I think that's round the last corner now.
Yep.
Onto the Hamilton Straight. And Alice Powell has won at Silverstone, and she's now championship leader, followed by Volvend and Chadwick, 4th being Kimmerleinen. Then it's Marty, Visser, Moore, Pulling. Then it's Eaton, Hawkins, Piria, Tomaselli, Garcia, Marta, unfortunately not Belen, Cook, Sadakova, Argan, Garcia, and it's Koyama are unfortunately out of the race. And it's taken a little bit more time for Argan to actually get to that racing line. And technically it would be safety car right now if the cars haven't crossed the line, because Belen Garcia has actually got out of the car. And she's right on the edge of the track as well, so that's quite nervous.
I am so happy right now. A British winner in the W Series at Silverstone, and it is Alice Powell. Nobody deserves it more. Not even Jamie Chadwick. Nobody deserves this victory more than Alice Powell. Took pole position yesterday, lost the lead at the start to Volverend, had a fantastic battle at Club Corner, seized the opportunity, and nobody is a better deserving winner right now than Alice Powell.
Sinful says, bye, see you next race weekend. And
that's for W Series, but
yeah,
not
for W Series. There is sprint qualifying
coming up next, yeah.
Coming up next, so if your 4G's running out, pick and choose whether you want the race or sprint qualifying. And there was a race control incident that popped up just before we went to ad break, so I didn't get to see that. That's annoying, actually, because it literally popped up 2 seconds before, and I was about to say it, and then it's just like, do you know what? Well, let's go to ad break, because that's a clever idea.
Yeah, not really a great idea, was it? Let's switch back over.
Yes, and I think it's going to be an off now, because we can't wait 15 minutes for a podium. And I think
it's less than that now. It's less than that for Silverstone. Yeah, because Silverstone's podium's right alongside it. It's less than that. So
when's that?
In a minute. After they'll go back to the pit then and we'll do it. So yeah, we're staying on.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's good.
I know. Magic television this time.
First podium.
Yeah, that we get to cover, yeah.
Tell you what, I need a drink after all that. Yeah,
I'm not surprised, yeah. There's your race results then. As Megan said, Alice Powell winning. It took 32 minutes, 39 seconds, 0.244. And Alice Powell won by 2 seconds across the line. Not bad at all, actually, that one. That late safety car, though, helped a little bit, I suppose, in terms of the battle, because although I think Power would have had it in the slipstream anyway. She would have had the situation to go straight up there and have the battle on it. So, yeah, definitely there. So we'll hear the British national anthem for Alice Powell at Silverstone. It's now 2 victories to her, 1 to Jamie Chadwick. So far, British drivers are dominating the W Series. Not a bad year to join. And,
Yeah.
and of course, they dominated last year as well with Jamie, or 2019. They dominated with Jamie Chadwick. But the British Grand Prix has been won by a British driver, and that is the W Series, Alice Powell.
Well, at least if Hamilton doesn't win this weekend, at least one British driver's won.
Yeah, and there's going to be Alice Powell as well.
Yeah.
If Lewis doesn't win, Lewis might. No, let's remind you, by the way, later on with the sprint race, we'll be live at 4:10 British Summer Time with a 10-minute build-up to explain the entire format to you, so you're not confused when the lights go out. However, we must also point out that with the sprint race coming up later for Formula One, there will be no podium. There will be a victory lap that we have to stay around and wait for.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know. I want to go off there straight away. I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about this sprint race. It's looking good, but that's next. And of course,
I was having a conversation with one of my friends last night, and he wants the sprint race. I'm kind of...
don't really care, yeah.
It's like, I don't like how it's like changed the grid. It's stolen half an hour of F1 from us.
And of course, I would also like to point out that I would like to see the format tweaked in future to give more emphasis to FP2. Because FP2 was so far a bit boring.
Yeah, and it's the leading up. It's basically the pre-F1 drivers.
It was a warm-up session. That was basically what it was. It was just like 2000. It was the early 2000s. It was a W, yeah.
I barely ever see F2.
Oh, yes, thank you for reminding me, actually. For those watching at Silverstone and listening to us, because I know we have got a few listeners at Silverstone listening on our radio channel and got us in their ears. The F2 sprint race is next up. David Addison will take you through that with trackside commentary as well.
Do you know what I've noticed just now? I stood up for the entirety of this.
No, you haven't? You sat down during the safety car?
Yeah, though, that was a safety car. When have they ever done that?
Yeah, I swear you were sitting down at some point.
I only sat down for the safety car because my feet started hurting me.
I'm wearing new trainers as well. That might help. Grid
my
Network
back
says,
doesn't
great
hurt."
stuff. See you all later. Yes, join Grid
See
Network
ya.
later. I'll be on at 5:30 British Summer Time on Grid Network for all of the analysis from that race as well. And then I'll be on the EERC commentary team with Edward Hunter for the 8 Hours of Mugello,
Yeah,
which has just got
speaking of,
underway.
We've missed the start.
Yeah, I know. Ed really wanted you to call the start, but
Next time.
it's the W Series problem. Yeah, the 24 Hours of Spa, I think, is you're calling. Back on then, as we wait for the podium. Fingers crossed it's going to be a quick podium.
Please let it be a quick podium.
Let's take a look at the start. Yeah, poor start. Who started fourth on the grid? It was Beitske-Visser who had that little anti-stall moment and dropped further back, didn't she? And then it was Fabian Volveren getting the move on the inside into turn 3. Alice Powell making the move at the end of the safety car. Little touch of wheels. And then Alice went off the track herself, going into Luffield. And the British fans watching on and cheering. Maximum fans for the first time for a W Series race. And everybody very happy that Alice Powell's taken victory here today. A British driver. Yes. Yes. Well done, Alice. And here she is jumping out of the car.
She looks very, very happy at the moment. Though, I can tell you what. Do you know the one part of the after race which I really don't like?
What?
I don't like when it's just like ages of speaking to the driver. It's like, can we do that after the podium?
Or on the podium.
Yeah.
Yeah, just after the spray the champagne and
It
everything.
would
Like they
make
used
more
to.
sense.
Like they used to, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, though, I really need to take off these headphones. They need a wipe before the next one. It's very hot and sweaty in this box.
Why, what's the next one?
The next race for us is the F1 sprint race.
Is it?
At 4:30 today. Did you forget about the sprint race?
Kind of. I mean, my brain's just like, okay, I've done W Series. It's the end of the day.
No, it's really not. We've got the F1 sprint, and then tomorrow it's the British Grand Prix. All 52 laps tomorrow, and today it's 17 laps. Half an hour, so another half-hour race. We've sort of been whetted our appetite with the W Series.
I think our body clocks just revolve around motorsport.
What's happened here then at the moment? Yeah, Alice Powell wins, and Volveren, Chadwick, Kimmerleinen on the board as well. Marty, Visser, Moore, Pulling, Eaton, Hawkins, Piria, Tomaselli, and they
Are you
keep
going to
changing.
sit down?
I didn't really know why I would sit down, but I'll sit down if you want me to sit down.
Yeah, you've been standing for ages, and you still got to stand later on today. You don't want to wear
Yeah,
yourself
I'm going
out.
I'm going outside to have a little bit of a Magnum and get ready because I don't have to
How
film.
many magnums are left?
One, mine. And of course, we don't have to do any pre-show work for the sprint race because it's all live. The whole sprint race will be live, as I will explain the format to you for the first 10 minutes and give you everything we need to know. So we go on air at 4:10 British Summer Time. We'll have a 5-minute introduction like we normally do. Then we'll have 10 minutes explaining the format. And then we'll have the race for half hour, the sprint qualifying that will set pole position for Sunday's race.
It will, and I can tell you that was, I think, the most dramatic W Series race we've had, actually, so far.
This year, I think that is one of the most dramatic ones I've seen in a long, long time.
Yeah, and have you noticed, it's when we leave Austria.
Yeah, second race in Austria, had the changeover as well, seems to be doing okay. I like this, that we've got a new one here at Silverstone, and of course the next race, it's the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Is that our next one? On the calendar?
think.
Yeah, it's Hungary. Yeah, Budapest in 2 weeks. Yeah, Budapest in 2 weeks is our next one. And of course, let's not detract also that Jamie Chadwick got on the podium for Great Britain as well.
Yeah.
Jamie started third, finishes third, and a great race today. So Jamie's really happy with that one.
She hadn't changed position at all.
No, she hasn't. She's one of the few who kept her position as well for Veloci racing.
As well as Abby Pulling, another British driver, and who else kept their position? Hold on.
I'd just like to also point out that Abby Eaton and Jess Hawkins both scored points today, but Abby finished ahead of Jess for the first time. Yeah, for the first time. And let's have a little bit of a wonder. Look at them two didn't come together.
Person who hadn't changed at all as well is, I think, actually, it was going to be Vicky Peria, though. She changed a lot.
I'll tell you what, maybe it was 15 minutes for the podium. It should have been quicker than this. When did the race finish? It's around about 15 minutes, yeah. Thank God we haven't got anything else to rush off to before the start.
Still, it's tiring.
I know, it's a bit daunting, isn't it, this one?
Yeah. It's just like, this is why I wish that they would do the, talking to the drivers after.
Yeah, because for those people who...
who needs to go quickly, they want to see the podium, though they don't want to have to see the talking.
Race result, top 10.
The race result, first, Powell, second, Volven, third, Chadwick, fourth, Kimalainen, fifth, Marty, sixth, Visser, seventh, Moore, eighth, Pulling, ninth, Eaton, 10th is Hawkins, and then in 11th it is Vicky Peria, followed by Tomaselli, then 13th it is Marta Garcia, then Saber Cook, then Arina Sidakova, and then it is Argon, and then Belen Garcia completed over 90% of the race, so she is counted in the race results as 17th, even though she crashed out. And it's 18th is Koyama, and it's Alice Powell leads the championship standings by 6 points to Jamie Chadwick.
It's a Brit 1, 2, 3 because Sarah Moore's in third as well.
Yeah. And then at the bottom is Saber Cook.
Yeah, Peria, Marta Garcia and Saber Cook, the only drivers not to score any points. So that means Argon. Is it Argon who... No, Gosha Rodest, the Polish driver, scoring 2 points and still maintains 14th despite missing Silverstone.
Yeah.
And onto the podium. Jamie Chadwick in third.
Then it is Volvend in second. And then her second victory this year is Alice Powell. And she is now championship leader and takes victory at her home race of Silverstone. And we're going to hear the British National Anthem, which we are going to have to talk over due to guidelines and fact that unless it's played by a band or something,
exactly, yeah,
then
live band, yeah,
can't actually broadcast it on air. So what did you think of the race, Josh?
I think that is one of the best races I've seen, definitely from Alice Powell. She had to fight for this one. She's the oldest driver on the grid. She's married with a baby daughter, and I think that is a massive inspiration for that baby as well. When she when she goes home tonight, Alice, and shows her daughter the trophy for the British Grand Prix for W Series. Massive inspiration here, and honestly, that is fantastic that it's been a female winner at Silverstone. That's what we needed.
Yeah, I like that.
Trophy's up.
Yay!
So Alice Powell wins, Wolverine second, Chadwick third.
She just shouldn't just throw it up in the air because it's quite a pointy edge. And it's champagne time, and they're just spraying each other, and the other two are just drowning Alice in champagne at the moment. Especially, it's Wolverine just spraying it all the way down her back.
Tell you what, though, I know Alice and Alice Powell, she does like a pint, same as Jamie Chadwick after this race. So definitely going to be taking a big swig of that. And air temperature, 25 degrees, track temperature 46, but they were going to be closer to around about 50 degrees, their body temperature.
And Jamie Chadwick took the longest swig out of that.
There's nothing
champagne
left. It's empty. She's shaking it, saying,
it's like,
it's
give
empty.
me more.
Oh, fantastic race.
Taking a nice photo there. And it's...
But it's just brilliant. Two British drivers on the podium, and Fabio Wolverine as well. Three great drivers have given us a great race here today.
I love how Jamie's just so eager to get up a podium, just like, I need to find more champagne. Anyway, that is it for the W Series Silverstone 2021 Grand Prix. Next, join us in Hungary on the 30th to 31st of July, the race being on 31st. And it's at the Hungaroring, and that shall certainly be an interesting race to watch.
Oh, absolutely. And as well, the Hungarian Grand Prix always rain in the air. They call it Monaco without the barriers.
That shall certainly be interesting, since I do quite like Monaco. Anyway,
I'm going to step out now, so thanks. I'll see you later. So Megan, over to you.
see ya. And thank you for watching us. And that was certainly a good race, and congratulations to Alice Powell on her victory. And join me and Joshua, and I'm not sure if Dad's also going to be in the qualifying sprint race for Formula 1 at 4:30. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.